What's up, everybody? This is Fatima. Welcome to my channel. And for those of you that are not new to my channel, um, welcome back. Please subscribe if you are new. If you're watching my videos on YouTube, please click the notifications bell. That way you will be alerted for any new videos that I post. Okay? So 9 times out of 10, usually when I'm posting a video on my other platforms, I'm usually posting some on YouTube. That's where I kind of do longer, more in-depth readings and stuff like that on general energy as a compass to realign. Um, please take everything in my videos as a sign. Today I'm going to be continuing where I left off with areas that govern the body according to the zodiac sign. And I'm also going to switch gears a little bit and be a little bit more transparent, even though I don't feel like it, because my inner hermetic side is kind of like, my inner Gemini energy is like, and but my inner Piscean is like telling me to be cool, be calm. I'm just feeling the energy because we are still in. And by the way, 111 and 1010 are the numbers that I just saw. So when I call out numbers, these numbers are angel numbers to look up, and they have certain meanings to help guide you along your journey. Excuse me. I'm doing some cleansing and detoxing, preparing for the warm weather and my rearrival, as well as the rearrival of my baby. So I'm doing a lot of inner healing work. I'm going through puberty. I'm going through the change again. So y'all bear with me. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go over some uh, chakra realignment. I'm also going to introduce to you some, if you like to read some good books, and I do have a special message from each book that I'm sure many of you are probably familiar with if you are tapping into this channel. First book we have is The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Okay, he also has a book about the art of war and the art of seduction. Very good books when you're dealing with the psychology of things. Okay, and so the first message here, which is a very good message, I pulled a number card to see what the number is. 9 is all about completion in the numerology. Okay, so the message from this book today is to win through your actions, never through an argument. Your words, right? Respond and do not react. So, any momentary triumph that you think you have gained through an argument is really a Pyrrhic victory. Resentment and ill will that you stir up is stronger and lasts longer than any momentary change of opinion. It is much more powerful to get others to agree with you through your actions without saying a word. Demonstrate, do not explicate. Excuse me, my eyes with this Aries energy here are changing and adapting, so it'll be a little bit blurry. If many of you are experiencing changes in your sight, if you are experiencing tension headaches, coming out of a period where you may have felt really tired and drained, be aware that there are energies that are feeding off of others. So it is best to cleanse, step back, and kind of look at things from a higher perspective. That is the message from Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is the seer. Okay, Sagittarius is the optimistic one. So, being that this message comes from Leo, Leo makes us express with passion and express things that deal with matters of the heart. So, I'm wearing colors pink to kind of invoke the energy of peace and love because I'm having hot flashes. And, my son is cold, but he likes to be cold. So, it's just the whole party's out of control, man, and I'm just trying to keep it in control, but at the same time letting loose. Okay, so the other message in the pollen is really, it really got me sensitive. So my shines, if you see me scratching, I ain't no cokehead or nothing. I'm just my nerves. Okay, this is the Mercury energy, and I'm heavy in it, and so when my senses get to tapping in certain things, it awakens me. And so, you know, I receive certain energies, and the more I exercise the energy, the more I awaken and align with myself. So I'm supposed to speak, and as I speak, I awaken to my true self. So I'm having to not just sit in the energy like I wanted to. My body is basically saying, you had enough time uh, hibernating, come out and express yourself. So Leo is all about passion, all about matters of the heart. Leo is very strong, courageous. Leo is all about happiness. Leo rules over the house of children, games, speculation, having fun, your childlike energy. It is the house that deals with those following things. Many people may be dealing with guilt because of working too much, and then you're being forced to take a break, and many people could be feeling guilty because of that. Whatever it is that you're feeling guilty about, the spirit is saying to let go so that you can grow, accept what is so that you can expand, and be mindful of the energy that you water, what seed you're watering, because the seeds that you water will grow and come into fruition. So if you want positive change, you have to choose that positive change. So Leo's message is to choose happy. So we're doing this with a little bit of a twist. So of the signs that I've done so far, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, this kind of flows into the fifth house. The number 5 is all about change. And so you have to accept what you can't change and change what you can, and know the difference between what you can't change and what you can change. So, also, the Serenity Prayer is another message. I also have a book of the Power of the Psalms. Okay, this book is very good because it helps you kind of look at different ways to practice um, prayer with intention. Okay, and so the psalm of recommendation for this video is Psalm 41, and this is for help in time of frustration and to reinforce faith in God's love. So Psalm 41 and number 9 of the 48 laws of power is to win through your actions and not your words. So to be wise, be at peace, and use your discernment. So when we are talking about the body of the astral house of Leo, this also rules over the heart, the aorta valve, the blood circulation, the blood pressure, and your heart rate. So many people could be feeling stress, which is causing, fluctuation in the rhythm of the heart. And so Leo is saying to get out in the sun and have fun, to relax, relate, release what no longer serves you. We are in the waning phase of Capricorn. Capricorn, damn Capricorn. Capricorn is highlights our toxicity, but Capricorn is a very hard worker. Capricorn is the public figure, the father figure. Um, Capricorn is the father figure on the. I think it is the grandfather on the mother's side, but it is also the father figure. Okay, so it is the maternal father figure, but it is the father as well. So Leo um, is saying to iron things out. Okay, um, and also some people may need to mind their blood pressure, eat healthier foods. Leo also rules over, with Leo ruling over the blood pressure. The trick with Leo is that Leo can like salt a lot. So Leo takes in a lot of salt, which can cause problems with your circulation. So the health perspective from Virgo is saying to mind your blood pressure by releasing tension and anxiety, releasing fear. um, Come out of your mind because we are in a retrograde, and Virgo likes to analyze. Capricorn likes to overanalyze because Capricorn shows us what we do in excess. So let go of the worry and restore your trust and your faith in the Most High Father God. Okay, and so let's see. I'm not a healthcare professional, but I do have healthy messages that can help restore yourself and realign you towards your better healing. Okay, Aries is more with the blood sugar. So people with Aries, they like to eat sweets. So Aries, just remember, Aries likes to show us where we could have habits that would cause us to have the diabeticals. And we don't want that because when we do things in excess, Capricorn is saying, okay, do you eat a lot of sweets? Do you require sugar when you are in your ego, Leo? So mind your sugar intake, and Leo is saying mind the salt intake. Some people are in need of fasting. I'm drinking smoothies, and I'm getting a little bit cranky. I'm going through different motions. You know, I'm happily, willingly, and proud to say I am 44, and but I'm 8 years old, just a baby. So I'm going through different changes in my body, and I'm recognizing that some people may be dealing with depression. I, the Gemini in me is like, fuck depression, and been through that, but they manifest in mood swings. So I'm feeling the energy, and I am trying to, just be a little bit transparent about it. Um, Please, somebody, look at the video that has the Virgo health tips because somebody can benefit from that when it comes to healthy products to use during the springtime, because we will have an interesting spring, which is going to highlight or make your senses become a little bit more sensitive. Let me put it this way, because we are in Aries season. So Aries deals with the sinus pressure, okay? So this could be the reason why some people are experiencing tension headaches, because your body is trying to realign itself. And so with Pisces, we're coming out of Pisces, the 12th house, but we're still in the 12th house of karma. And some people are still holding on to things like guilt. Okay? So in order to grow, you must let go, and then until you let go, these things will manifest in areas of the body such as tension headaches or pressure in the head, because Aries rules the head. Okay. um what else? Whatever it is that you're passionate about, start your passion. Go after it. Be fierce. Be courageous. Leo is all about the strength, the courage, having a little heart, you know, having a little courage, restoring your faith in having courage in knowing that everything is going to be okay. So have the heart of a lion. Okay. And then I'm going to go into the North Node, who you I'm going to pull 3 cards for the North Node. Your North Node is your path that you must take in order to operate from your true self. So let's see. I'm going to pick 3 cards for the North Node. I'm trying to catch back up on where I was at because I needed to pause because Mercury is playing games with me, honey. Okay, so you might have a North Node in Virgo. You may have a North Node in Capricorn. Or you may have a North Node in Taurus. Ooh, you got a North Node in Taurus? Hey, how you doing? You meant to have a rich type of life. Even though, we're not always talking about money. We're talking about abundance. We're talking about material wealth. But it has to be in alignment with spirituality. Because you can have all the money you want, but if you don't have spirituality, if you don't have belief in the Most High, you don't have anything. Okay? So if you are a North Node in Virgo, then you are a South Node in Pisces. If you are a North Node in Capricorn, you're a South Node in if you're a North Node in Capricorn, you are a South Node in Cancer. Okay. If you are a North Node in Taurus, then your South Node is more than likely in Scorpio, I believe that is. Okay. Because those are fixed signs. Okay, so it's a little bit more divine timing, especially when it comes to Taurus. Excuse me, because Taurus and Scorpio are the fixed signs, and they're a little bit old school with their ways. And they don't like to move. You don't tell them when to move; they move when they get ready. So, okay, if you have a Virgo North Node, in the past you held yourself to an incredibly high standard. Okay, and so um, it was so much to the point that anybody from the outside may have not been your standards were invisible to the outside world, okay, and you were reluctant to share your standards with others because of not meeting others, the fear of not meeting others expectations. So now the North Node is saying to find balance between the physical and spiritual world. Be spiritual and balance that with practicality. So one foot in the physical and one foot in the spiritual world in order to have balance now. Okay. It also means that you're meant to live more of a rich dream world. So you need to become more of a dreamer and have more healthy habits and learn how to straighten out your life and your work, and your relationships. Create order out of chaos because Virgos like to be the perfectionists. Get it right, get it tight, all or nothing type of energy, right? Virgos rule over the perfection of, they are the perfectionists. Even though nothing's perfect, it has to be perfect in Virgo's world. We like to think that everything is that way. Even though it's not that way, it makes sense in our head. It has to make sense. Things have to be in order. So the South Node and North Node next. With Capricorn, South Node is Cancer. Oh, let me go backtrack real quick. So in the North Node in Virgo, you are to follow your gut. So it is important that you do that gut healing work and cleanse your gut in order to be able to follow it, because Virgo is the body. And so Virgo's body talks to us. So if you continue to ignore your body by excessively eating sugar or just cooking out of stress and you put too much seasonings on your food, then your food's off balance. You see what I'm saying? You become what you eat. And so if you're off balance, everything you do is going to be off balance. So you have to have order out of that, or out of the situations that you created based off of your choices. Okay, because all roads lead back to self. So now we got the North Node in Capricorn, South Node in Cancer. Okay, so with the South Node in Cancer, you had more of a strong connection to family and home, and you were more secure when it came to needing the most. You felt more secure when you needed the most, and wants and needed, so that they won't feel excluded. You wanted to keep people included. Okay, basically. Um, You may not have wanted to earn your own living in that lifetime. But now Capricorn is saying take responsibility for your actions and your commitments, and not to overcommit. and to be so much potential for extreme career success. So now you have to go after um, your career. Stay more focused on your career. A soul urge towards self sufficiency and responsibility, and learn to work life balance. Take charge of your life is the message for the North Node in Capricorn. So Capricorn is saying because Capricorn's motto is I use, Virgo is I analyze. So Virgo has to analyze things to see what needs to be put in its proper perspectives. Capricorn is need in order to take charge of your life and take responsibility and be that father figure more in your life, focusing on your career and being more responsible, being committed to commitments. Okay. So now, if you have a north node in Taurus, then your south node is in Scorpio. Okay, I got the wrong card out. So your south node in Scorpio, you follow more of your ancestors. Okay, so if you follow the ancestors' way, then now you're needing to follow your way. You need to implement that into your own direction. So, Scorpio, in the past, you were more codependent. You struggled emotionally. You may have been a little bit volatile. Your subconscious was addicted to inner drama or crisis. So you struggled a lot with inner demons, okay, or inner conflict between the mind and the subconscious mind. You may have constantly needed to reinvent yourself. Things may have not felt good enough all the time. So you investigated things and you look for what lies beneath to a deeper fault. You will look to find the secret because Scorpio is the secret keeper. It rules over the house of desires. So their motto is to find the secret and keep it. So now now that you know the secret, you know your worth with Taurus in the North Node. Excuse me. So Taurus's North Node says to know your self worth, to be sustainable. Your emotions are not who you are. Um, you are not who others think you are. Others are who they think you are. Be neutral. Enjoy the simple life because you're meant to just be abundant. You were put here to just relax. So you came to this life with blessings from your ancestors. And so you were meant to have this rich lifestyle. Okay. Enjoy the simple life though, even though you have plenty, because a lot of times people think material possessions will give them everything, when a lot of times it makes them still feel like they're lacking. So take things lightly and to be realistic is the message for the North Node in Taurus. So I'm going to randomly pick 3 cards for who you probably were in the past. So this part of the message may personally resonate for you as well with the North Nodes. Okay. In the past, you probably were like a Gemini, a teacher, speaker, writer, a twin. So your 12th house may be in Gemini. That is, so you may have like an interest in teaching, speaking, writing. Um, you may have an interest in twins, things like that. These things may, your spirit is trying to show you who you were in the past life. Okay, so if you have a 12th house, and you can find your 12th house by looking on your birth chart, your astral chart. um, if you need a good reference for a birth chart, I will put the link in the comments. Just let me know, because they're free. You don't have to pay for them, but you can look them up. But this information that I'm giving you is to help you kind of understand what the birth chart is telling you, because your birth chart is your spiritual guide. Um, it goes along with your birth certificate, but your birth chart explains who you truly are, because no one was born at that specific time. The planets were aligned at certain placements when you were born, under your name and under your location. Okay. That is what's unique about the birth chart. So if you have a 12th house in Taurus, you were probably a hedonist, a banker, a chef, an artist, a beautician, a singer. So if you have a 12th house in Taurus, that is a good starter for you on to who you probably were in the past life. Okay, one more. If you have a 12th house in Sagittarius, you probably were a professor, an astrologer, a prophet, a traveler of some sort. Okay, and let me give you the healthy message from Virgo, who want to throw cards on the floor. Virgo says, there's a misdiagnosis. Oopsie whoopsie. Damn. So Virgo is saying to do some research and to find out the root of the problem, because a lot of the to explain what, based on knowing what I know now, and having gone through different trials, tribulations, and to get to my healing, I had to understand what karma was placed on me um, in this life, what I signed up to be before I manifested here. Okay, so after going through what I've gone through, I've learned that somatic symptoms, which are like phantom symptoms or actual symptoms that you feel that cause you to respond to medications, really stem from the root of the problem that come from programming. And your body's really responding to and adapting to what it is being fed, what you're being exposed to. But somebody needs to get a second opinion because they've been misdiagnosed. And basically the energy is like, oops, my bad. That's fucked up. I know. What's the other message? One more. You can heal this situation naturally from home. Just hang in there. Okay, so somebody's worried about their health. Just do some research, okay? Illusions, red flag, ideas of grandiose. Go with the flow, just in case, okay? I hope you can see these. You can heal this, whatever the ailment is, because it stems from guilt. I know you're passionate about a lot of things, and I know you desire to grow, but you have to go where you can grow, okay? So that is the message. Wait a minute, because I was guided to take this anger management deck out. So let's see what the anger management energy is. And this one is a little bit long because Leo deals with the pride, the ego, right? Pride comes before the fall, we know, but um, this one fell out. Lower the volume. Practice expressing something that you get angry about in a calm, soft voice. Um, Notice how managing your volume turns down your anger dial. Okay? So the message is to lower your volume, respond, don't react. Just in a calm, collective manner. Bring yourself together in a line. Okay? The colors are orange and blue. Blue is connected to the throat chakra. Okay? So someone needs to express themselves. And I also see the sacral chakra. So somebody is holding something in, okay, which is blocking your sacral chakra. And it's basically guilt. Maybe guilt that you weren't there because you have your back turned towards something. Uh, Maybe someone feels like they neglect their responsibilities. Okay, so face that fear. Aries is teaching us about challenges. So face whatever challenges that you are facing, meet them head on, accept the things that you can't change, okay? And 3 ways to keep calm. Describe 3 activities that help you feel calmer. What can you do to make your activities more available when you feel upset? What things do you feel that you can do to keep yourself a little bit more calm? Maybe someone's arguing a lot or fighting a lot or went through a breakup recently. I know that there has been a lot of exposure to situations. I'm going to pull one more card. Anchor yourself. Okay? Say to yourself, even though my anger feels like it can sweep me away, thinking about making some healthier choices with my anger helps me feel secured and anchored. So getting grounded is very important. Okay? So, there may be someone that has an issue with their kidneys, the skeletal, circulatory, excretory, or inter yeah, integumentary. Gumentary. Look, I'm not even going to explain that I can read. I'm not playing with Mercury. I'm going to come back and say this word again. Integumentary system. Integumentary. Integumentary. So, I'm not going to do it right now. I don't feel like it. That's my attitude about it. 30:30 on the clock, 3:33. I'm getting ready to go. And so I'll be back with the next video. All right, peace.